You got time, go for it.
Some chicken.
I'll email chicken to you.
Okay. Email chicken.
He wanted ice cream this afternoon.
I know.
I was like, that's good. Oh, shit. Okay. I hear Corey typing away.
Yeah, sorry. You want me? I'll mute myself.
No. I was joking, man. It was all quiet, and that's why I heard you typing away.
Oh.
Give me a couple minutes. Okay. I guess let's get started, and when Miguel gets in, we'll just kind of catch him up. If he comes in, I don't know. He might be working and may not get it till later. That's what he was telling me one day. All right. Let's kind of go over. Let's do a quick check. Corey, how are you doing on yours right now?
My part of the story is largely done. I mean, I can add more if you guys feel you need to.
Okay.
But then the instructions, they said that he didn't want more than half a page, and since Miguel is going to be adding
Characters.
warlord characters.
Yep.
To the story section, I don't think it's a good idea for me to add too much more to the story. I did get the where does the game take place done. I also got the table of contents done.
I saw that.
Though it's not completely finished, I still need to add the page numbers, but I'm not sure how to get it to link in terms of like, okay, so if right now game components is on page 6, if we write a whole bunch more above that, it's not going to be on page 6 forever.
Correct.
So if I write page 6 in the table of contents, that part, it's not going to be there forever. So I don't know how to link it in to where it'll say page whatever that section is on.
Okay.
If we can't figure that out, I just wait to the end and manually put it in. That's why I didn't do that right now.
No, you're good. I was actually going to suggest maybe let's just wait till the end and kind of see where it is, because all the mechanics portion is going to take a couple pages.
Yeah.
And like we were just me and Peter broke down some stuff. We actually have to go over a few items. Malave and Peter got some stuff done today. I need to go over it with Malave now. I went over it already with Peter. There was a little bit of discrepancies with what we have and what the teacher is wanting. So it's really just needs to be refined a little bit better.
Okay.
That's kind of where we are.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I didn't mention this yesterday, but I'm actually going to wait till about Saturday or Sunday to edit. That way, you guys have plenty of time to get everything in.
I kind of figured you were going to do that.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go and edit something if we decided, oh, that's not going to be in the final game, or if we decided, oh, that's not going to be in there. I didn't want to go through and edit everything now because, I don't know, I felt like it was counterintuitive.
Okay.
So I just want to clarify that.
I agree.
One other thing, I was just going to go through. I didn't do the game components yet. And the team logo, I didn't ask this last night, but I figured it's a good question. When you say bring ideas, do you mean just ideas, or do you want us to actually get like an image going? Because I don't really know how to work too many art software tools for like, creating images.
Are you good with Photoshop at all?
No.
Okay.
I have a program that's similar to Photoshop.
I have Photoshop on mine. I created our team logo last month. You can ask Peter. I created it. I'm saying as in ideas of what do you guys want the logo to actually show. So like our name is AnimePandaTacos, right?
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. The panda wearing a sombrero with anime eyes, and in his hand is a taco.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay. That's what I'm getting at, is that's an idea, right? And that's super easy for me to implement into any type of logo.
There's a
It
word
must be an
bubble.
anime panda with a sombrero and a taco. That's what it must be.
Okay, because you want to know what mine was. Do you want to know what mine was? I was really like, this is how my mindset was last night. Was I thought of a taco with with a panda head inside of it.
Really?
Yeah, like a chopped up panda head. I was like, we're talking about anime panda tacos. I mean, come on. Obviously, that's way too gory.
A panda taco? Oh gosh.
It'd be a delicious taco.
Oh my god, a panda taco.
I was hungry.
Oh, also, was Miguel and Will with us tonight?
That'd be Peter. We'll
Miguel
have-
is not right now. I called Will last night. I did not get a hold of him. I left him a voice message.
We just need to make sure we don't get PETA after us. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's... Well, hang on. Me and Corey are talking about something. I tried calling him last night. Didn't get anything. Got a voice message. I left him a voice message. Told him, hey, give me a call back. Or, hey, text me. I'm going to check in with you again today. So I could do a quick phone call. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Because I wanted to call him before. And I did not. Because saying goodnight to my children. Give me a second.
And I see Will has like those 3 little dots above his name. I don't know if that means he's trying to connect or what.
No, that means I tried to add him to the
okay.
conversation.
But no word on him, I'm guessing.
No, I have not gotten any word from him.
Okay.
Also, with the logo, the panda has a word bubble saying Sugoi.
What?
Yeah. The panda would have a word bubble saying Sugoi, which is Japanese for...
Hey, Will, how's it going?
Talking about the
Hey, man.
logo.
Hey, we're having a meeting right now. Are you going to be able to jump on?
Interrupt your meeting. The seaweed salad has been in the fridge since the first.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, just jump in. All right.
Okay.
He's going to jump in probably a couple minutes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to ask. I wasn't trying to jumpstart that conversation about the logo. As of like right now, we don't have to figure it out right now.
No, yeah,
Because we did establish for Friday, so I just wanted to make sure. Do you want us to actually make an image? Because if so, I gotta go and get the skills to do so and figure out how to do that. Or do you want us to just like have descriptive ideas or
descriptive ideas is best.
Okay, cool.
Descriptive ideas. I'll come up, and then by Saturday I'll have something. I'll have like 1 or 2 items and be like, okay, which ones do you guys want to go with?
I still think the panda with the anime eyes, taco, and sombrero is amazing.
Okay.
I was thinking more so like like a panda charging up in like Dragon Ball Z, like with a taco in each hand.
Oh my god.
So I like that idea too.
So this is what we'll do. We'll all write down our ideas and the task and updates just like underneath that part.
Yep.
Like just one idea. Because I felt like with 2 ideas, we just had so many ideas with the team name. I figure it's cleaner if we can just go with 1 idea each.
Yep, and I agree. And that's why I said just come up with something.
Tacos, it must say its tacos are over 9,000.
Well, we'll decide what we're going to do. I'll come up with something.
Tacos are over 9,000.
You're killing me.
Alright.
Oh, you're good.
What is it now, babe?
Alright. So that's kind of, for right now, mechanics in general. We got the game set up. I think we're a little bit more comfortable with the game setup finally. There's 2 things that we need to actually approach, though, about that it doesn't screw with us at all, and it actually will help out determine the flowchart a little bit smoother. Is Peter brought up a good point while we were discussing it. We only have 5 islands or 5 zones to capture, but we have 6 warlords, and we were discussing how we need to place people on the map. Do they just get to choose a map or choose a zone? Or is it just a random card? So do we have to have zone cards as well? Or Peter brought up a good idea with saying, well, we could either draw another zone or we could just drop a warlord and then put the zone, like the zone name on the warlord's card saying like, this is where the warlord lies. This is its already captured zone. You see what I'm saying? So anytime when you draw a warlord card, you would actually have a zone dedicated for that warlord.
And that's what I was saying. If we did that,
it cuts down a lot.
A, add a zone, or B, drop a warlord.
Yeah, and if we drop the warlord, it would actually cut down a little bit of trying to figure out more mechanics for more warlords. So I wanted to get with Miguel and see what warlords he had and what kind of background he had. And if he hasn't finished them, it's like, okay, well, what do you got? You only got 4? All right, do you want to only do one more? So I didn't want him to get too more in depth with that. So that's what I'm... Miguel.
Are you saying we need a
That was some good chicken.
Dude, stop rubbing it in that you had some good chicken.
Please stop. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Stay on topic, damn it.
Thank you, Liz.
Don't make me get the bullwhip out.
Or we could put chicken in the tacos.
Oh my god.
Stop. Malave.
Still on topic.
Malave, come on, dude. Just write it in the test. So we'll take care of it. So that was something that I wanted to bring up right away. That was one of my main things because that was actually going to affect a little bit of the game setup. Is figuring that out, and that's something that we haven't established. Because that will also smooth out the flowchart. And I think if we go with when the person chooses their warlord, it also tells them the designated area. I think that's a smoother route.
Yeah. Makes more sense.
What do you think, Corey?
I'm unsure because can you go over it again? I was paying attention. I just had a hard time keeping track.
Okay, so you know how we were saying 6 warlords?
Yes.
Right? So let's say we only did 5 warlords instead.
Okay.
Because the map only has 5 zones for right now.
Okay.
We either we would either redraw the map to fit 6 zones, or we would just keep 5 zones. So let's just say we kept 5 zones. Just to clarify, on the warlord card itself, right? It would tell them exactly what designated area they have to start in. So if it's Zone A and they draw a warlord card that says Zone A, that's where they will start.
Okay. 2 questions.
Yep.
First off, we earlier established that we were going to do a 4-player game. Am I now assuming that we're moving on to multiplayer game?
No, it's still 4. We wanted more than 4 choices.
Okay. So if we're having 5 zones with 4 players,
yep.
Then why don't we have 4 players starting zones and 1 zone that's kind of not a player starting zone, and then player 1 starts in zone A, player 2 starts in zone B, That's what it theoretically will do. So okay.
if
that was my answer to your initial question is what warlord everyone chooses does not dictate what zone they start in. That's what I think it is, because I think that again that's just one more if then that we don't really need.
No, not really. On the flowchart, it wouldn't be an if then, because in the game setup, it's you choose which warlord by face down. So it's the way we stated here. I'm gonna read it to you. 6 different warlord cards. I said 6 because we said 6. We were gonna do 6 of them. The highest roll will take the warlord cards and lay them out face down to be chosen by other players. The lowest roll will then choose the warlord credentials. So they will pick one, and I'll re-clarify that in the game setup, saying you will only pick one. Each player will only take 1 card. By choosing their card, they will assume the identity of their selected warlord card. That right there is stating you're that warlord. So on the card, we were going to state you will be in Zone A to start off with.
Okay.
That way that's easier, so then we're not having to fight over, or we're not doing another roll, or we're not doing another card to choose the zone. Do you see where I'm saying?
Now that I now that I do see what you're saying, I'm caught up, understand exactly what you're saying. I do agree that that's a cool idea to have one warlord for each zone and at random each player, because if the zones are asymmetrical, someone might have an advantage strategically to start in one zone than another. But if the player starting zones is random, because again you're picking a warlord card at random,
Yep.
you don't really get to choose which zone you start in. And so yes, I do agree that that's a pretty good idea to go with.
Okay.
Like not starting in Japan. Instead of just go to Australia.
I don't know what you guys mean. It's not like I took over an entire continent and came out of it and destroyed the world.
Yeah, exactly. Weird.
Also, I don't remember what I wrote. I don't think I wrote. Maybe I did specifically write US, but when I did, let me see if I did or not.
Oh, got a message.
Where is it? I guess I gotta go to the table of contents because I can't find it. Story. Okay. So, I did write in the United States. So, I'm gonna delete that so that we don't have to
Be put in a box.
worry about the continuity of keeping up with U.S. terrains.
I already know all the terrain. There's mountains, there's valleys, there's deserts, there's swamps, plains, there's hills, there's snow. There's a volcano somewhere.
Because see, in your what is the story, right? It says in the year 2032, a catastrophic earthquake wrecks the entire world. We don't state it wrecks the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we want to put ourselves into that and say, hey, we only want to do U.S., I think that's what we should do then.
I don't know. I think if we do only U.S., we're kind of forsaking a few terrains that we could put in our game that would make it pretty interesting.
Okay.
Plus, again, for continuity's sake, we'd have to keep it in mind that what we're doing is U.S. If we just say the whole world, then theoretically we would be saying that the earthquake was so devastating that the part of the world we're seeing on the map, like the actual terrain structure, was not in the world we live in, because the earthquake changed the terrain of the world so much. Something like that.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
For continuity reasons.
That's a good idea.
Oh, stuff.
That's forest banner, deserts.
I'll be back. Gotta get myself some water.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I like what you wrote in there. It looks nice. Do you remember? We have to erase all the black.
Yeah, I kept it in there just for the time being, just because just in case anyone else reread something that they thought that I left out.
Yep.
I reread everything, and I don't think I left out too much, but in case somebody did want to go in and write some more, they kept in mind what the actual instructions said too.
Yeah.
Also, this thing started 9 pages. If we consider it like this, if we write enough to replace the black text, our GDD is going to be 9 pages long.
Yep.
So we would only need another 6 more pages.
Yep.
Which, given just mechanics by itself, should be not too difficult.
Well, he put mechanics only in about 2 pages. That's going to end up becoming like 6 or 7 pages, and with 8 flowcharts, it's probably going to be. It's almost going to be a page. It's going to be like half a page for just the flowchart, and the way we're going to set it up for the turn sequence or anything like that is we're going to describe it like player's role, and then the player's role is there's going to be a flowchart right underneath of it. So it explains everything for it, and then right underneath there's a flowchart to follow it and go, okay, I got it.
Okay.
So it will, like I said, each one will probably take up a half a page to more flowchart. So
Olay.
I did push it back to Thursday, though, saying, hey, we need to get the mechanics done by Thursday, not by Wednesday. I pushed that back. And the reason why is because I think we kind of underestimated it, of how... not underestimated the mechanics itself, but underestimated what the teacher was wanting. And so when I got in, I looked over some stuff, and I said, okay, hey, this is what he's really wanting. Hey, this is what we need to really focus on trying to do. So I think we're now on the same page, and it will take till Thursday though to get it done. But then that still gives us Friday and Saturday to get the rest of the whatever else we need to get done. But mechanics is going to be the biggest portion of this design piece. In any game, it'll be the biggest design piece.
Yeah.
So,
not to mention flowcharts.
Flowcharts won't take me very long. Flowcharts won't take me very long. The reason why I say that is because if we...
Aaron's an amazing person with flowcharts.
Peter's seen my skill. No, but the reason why I state that is because the flowchart will match exactly what we're going to type, or the flowchart, what we're exactly going to type is exactly what the flowchart's going to be. So that's why I said we're going to break this down so neatly and so organized that the flowchart is going to roll with the flowchart.
It's gonna roll with the punches.
Yeah, basically. So
Page frozen.
all right. I haven't heard anything from Miguel. I'm trying to add him one more time. Cancel.
So have you called or emailed Will yet?
I have. I called him last night, and I called him just when we started.
Any word? Any response at all?
Yeah, he responded this time when I called him. So he did pick up the phone this time. He actually said that he was going to get on within the next couple minutes.
Alright, Peter.
Okay.
Give me that pillow. No, that one. No, the one with the writing on it.
Okay. I really am trying to
What's up?
to figure out never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Yep, I got it.
Okay. Try to see where you were at.
I
I
just
was like,
commented on my own self-problem solving.
okay. All right, so we don't have a meeting tomorrow. Do you think that you need anything else on there, or do you have any questions on there that you need to establish?
In the deliverables, last thing that I was on was the components. So
Okay.
just wanted to go over that.
Yep,
to make
let's
sure
go.
I understand what I'm doing there.
Yeah, let's go over the components real quick.
Which is in feature set. Am I doing general features too, or just the features, or just the game components? I'm doing just the game components, I think. Because the feature set, that's going to be a general overview of...
That's general overview of everything.
Yeah.
And it says give a bullet list.
And everything.
Which I want to wait for. Alright, so game components.
Yeah. Let's leave general features till like Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
That way, by the time we get back to general features, mechanics will be done, and this will become very easy. General features will become very, very easy. Game components. Okay, so obviously there's one board. Have we decided to do the hex, or are we gonna go with the squares?
I'd go for hex.
I select the hexes. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut someone off.
No, you were right after Malave. Corey, do you not care, or what's...
You know me, whatever's easier, but if anyone says hex, I'm all for it.
Okay. So, obviously we're going to go with the hex. we're gonna stick with the 20 glass beads of white, and then 20 of blue, 20 of brown, and then 20 of green. Correct?
C.
Good.
20 was 20 white, 20 blue, 20 what?
Green.
Green, and 20 root beer.
Yeah, 20 root beer.
Delicious.
All right, and those are tokens.
Yep. And you can't, and you're not gonna say, white glass counters represents faction Y, because it's at that decision.
That was already in there.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
These are all.
I'm saying 6, 8. Okay. Cards.
Okay.
We need to discuss cards.
So we're doing 5 warlord cards. And then how many treasure piece cards?
25.
25. Treasure cards. What else are we missing? Oh yeah. What were the 3 dice that we're using?
A 20, 20D.
8, 12, and 20.
Yep.
And a 185.
No.
That doesn't exist, does it?
No.
There is a D1000 though.
It's just a ball.
It basically is. It's a ball with a die that spins in the center of it, and the die in the center will actually stop once it's on the piece. It's really interesting to see it. A friend of mine has it. It's amazing.
I would totally see this.
If I had it, I could show you. I've got a D20 that's the size of a softball and made out of pewter.
Die is the singular, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, die is singular.
Okay, and then you said 8, 12, and 20?
Yep.
8, 12, and 20. Yeah, one of my players gave me that D20 and told me I could use it to throw at players who were unruly.
What else are we doing? What else do we need?
Best gift ever.
4 alliance cards, and then 4 broken alliance cards.
Oops. Typo. What is this? What is this sorcery? Come on. Oops. I just noticed that up there too. I can't spell alliance. Alliance cards. And 4 broken alliance cards. Speaking of all these different sided die, it kind of reminds me of something. It's a little off topic, but did you guys see a video? It's a video of this guy who's juggling 3 Rubik's Cubes, and he solves them while he's juggling them.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's really cool.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and they're completely unsolved Rubik's Cubes, and he juggles 3 of them, and he solves all 3 of them within 7 minutes. You know, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Anyway, I just thought that was pretty cool. I wanted to share that.
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's a cool video. You guys should check it out.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's everything. I mean, what else? What else am I missing?
We're missing showstoppers. Oh wait, no, we don't want those.
Showstoppers. What do you mean?
Fire. We need fire.
I'm sorry, I'm making comment to earlier on in the class where there was stuff that the teachers considered showstoppers that would immediately give you a 0.
Oh, got it.
We need fire.
I'm sorry, bad joke. You just remember you can't burn Deadpool with fire. It doesn't quite work.
Swords for defeating the mortals.
I don't know. I'm just playing around right now. I'm trying to think of what else we have. So
5 warlord cards, 25 treasures, 1 8-sided die, 1 12-sided die, 1 20-sided die, 4 alliance cards, 4 broken alliance cards. Sensu bean. Yep, that is fucking definitely required.
And then when you offer one to Goku or to Superman, he'll just destroy them.
There is something. Fuck. Are we missing anything, guys?
Oh yeah. That's a definite point. That's a point that was made when me and Malave were talking. You need protection to play with Pikachu.
I think that's it, though. In all honesty, I think that's it.
I do think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's
If we
it.
remember anything, we'll go back and
We'll add it.
just say it in the Skype chat and I'll edit it, or just add it and I'll edit it. Yeah, just add it and I'll edit it.
Okay.
That's probably
Let's talk game components here. Everything included in your game should be called out, including quantities of each item and what they're used for. Yeah, this is we're gonna have to go with what they're used for.
Oh.
Okay. Easy enough.
I hear music.
I
Yeah.
did too.
That is my Borderlands I've got up on my TV.
That sounded like a Borderlands sound too.
Yes, it is.
Which Borderlands?
The Handsome Jack collection.
Oh, I have that. I have that. I didn't play it.
You never play it? That's sad.
No, it's I haven't played it yet because I'm trying to beat Lords of
We
the
need to
Fallen.
we need to specify on that game board. We need to state that there's 5 different zones with 4 different travel locations. We need to state that.
You said 5 zones.
With oh shit, how many travel locations do we have? Okay, so we need to state that there's 5 zones because I'm looking at a perspective if somebody else has to create it. That's the way we have to look at it because there's a couple spots where he goes, if you gave this to somebody else to create your game, to design your game. So we need to specify that there are 5 zones.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5 zones, 4 interconnecting travel locations. Each zone, this was something that we were going to bring up. So that brings this up as well. Here, hang on, I'm going to open this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, there's Will. Hey, Will. Okay, so in the drawing that we kind of drew up for a little bit, finally joined. Okay. In the drawing that we have,
Your camera is currently not operational.
These are not the droids you were seeking.
Can you see it?
Nope.
Yay!
It looks like it's trying to load it, but it's having issues.
There you go.
Good?
I
see
still
it.
don't see it.
Get better internet.
Oh, shots fired.
But I have Charter Spectrum. Come on.
That means nothing.
I know.
Dude, I have a 50 meg pipe and I still think it's not fast enough. Okay. So, can you see that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Something on here. So, our zones have one zone capture in some of them, and I put 2 just to kind of play with it and experiment with it. I think each zone needs to have a 3. And here's the reason why, and I will state the reason why. I just see Claptrap with a loading symbol, but I'll listen in. Okay. Each zone, I think it needs to have 3 little interconnection pieces to capture. The reason why I state this is if this was Peter, right? And he is in my zone right here. Can you see this? Tell me if you can or not. Or is that too... I need to go over here.
Yeah, you go over there.
Okay. Is that better? Can you
Yep.
see this?
Yes.
Okay. Is blue okay, or do I need to go to black?
I can see him.
Okay. So if I'm in here and Peter's out here, right? And we were only going with 1, it's now not really big of an epic battle and it's an easy takeover.
You know, it's just one roll of the dice, or it's 2 if I've got 2 guys in there. So, you know, that's pretty easy. That's just like a standard fight at that point. And what I think what we should do is have 3. Yes, Aaron's video on. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
that makes sense.
I think we should have 3. That way, if this part of the zone gets captured, I still have 2 more zones, and I could theoretically move to take him out, or I could move out of the zone, or whatever the strategy is. I still have 3 zones to keep. My internet is really acting up.
Because I played a game that kind of did the same thing.
Yep.
Like, it was like Tom Clancy's End War, and like to capture the capital, you had like 3 different objective-based takings of the capital, and like it was like one was like a siege, one was like conquest, and like the other one was like you gotta like just take like critical uplinks. So that does make sense to do it in 3s instead of like just 1.
Yeah, I think it would be better, and I think we would have more of not a difficulty of capturing the zone, but I think it would allow more strategy, and I think it would also allow more gameplay.
Yeah, and I was when he showed it to me earlier, I liked the idea, even though I still can't see it right now.
I can see it.
Yeah, I still just see. Oh, Claptrap is no longer loading, but I see Claptrap.
Yeah, that's because I turned off the video screen.
So my question with all of that is, what is wrong or insufficient or not good about having just the 1 spot?
It's just like any other fight, and a zone fight needs to be a little bit more. You know, it's like, think of it this way.
Do you think so though? Because if someone wants to get to a zone, to the zone, they have to move through to that capture point. They have to move through the whole zone, and if the player who's defending allows them to move through their whole zone that they've captured without a battle that they've won,
yeah,
then I mean, okay, so if I wanted to defend 1 spot, and I really wanted to make it an epic thing, if I really want somebody to have to work for it, then why not have just multiple pieces surrounding that 1 capture point?
True, you could do that, but that's a strategy. That's a strategy. You have to look at that zone itself as a boss battle. That's how it needs to be looked at. That is kind of like you're wiping the opponent out. You know, a typical thing that you would probably do is keep your warlord there. You know, you don't want it, because if you have your warlord moving around, right, and someone takes out your warlord, you're done. The warlord's gone.
So then, next question: if so the warlord's on 1 single space.
Yep.
So if that warlord, the space that warlord is on is the first space of those 3 capture points to be taken, does that not mean that defending player loses instantly?
We can do 5. We can change that.
But the point still remains.
No,
so
yeah. We see you, Will. I mean, not Will. I mean, Miguel.
And to be honest, 5 is a hell of a lot.
No, 5 is a hell of a lot. The way that we were trying to do it is by doing 3 or doing more than 1. It allows people to hold a zone a little bit more efficiently than trying to just give away just a piece. Because you can have up to, what did we decide? 2 or 1? Did we decide to have 2 or 3 pawns on each pace? Is that was something else we had to bring up?
I thought it was just 1.
Are we doing 1?
Yeah, because I mean, if you want to defend 1 single space, then you'd have to put another piece on a adjacent space to have more defense.
Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure. And that's the thing is, we didn't want to be like, oh, you completely captured a zone with just only 1 fight. A zone needs to be, in my honesty, I think it needs to be a little bit more of like a boss battle or a mini boss battle. You know, if you're playing an actual video game, you're not going to get to the boss battle and it plays exactly like how you killed all the rest of the AI. It's going to be a little bit harder. It's going to be a little bit more strategy to finish that boss battle.
Okay, so there are two ways to do that.
Okay.
A is what you said, which is one idea, and I'm not saying that's a good idea. You know, it is.
No, yeah.
Idea two, put conditions on the actual battle. Say the defending person gets a buff on the roll, or something like that.
We can do that.
But that's, again, just an idea. I don't really know, because, again, I'm trying to think in the most simple way possible, but...
We're already doing... But that's one of the concerns that I was having, was we're already doing too many buffs on too many rolls. So, either treasure, we have treasure that you can be utilized in a battle, or you have your warlord strength. So, you know, your warlord has certain abilities that you can use. Or,
so
like...
just steamroll somebody.
Exactly.
What about the terrain? Like, we were talking about that, like, way before.
You mean like
each zone has a different terrain set.
Yeah, we were discussing that, and I know we were talking about it, and that was something that we wanted to implement, but it wasn't something that we could...
Like,
what's the term I'm looking for? It was something that we were going to add if we had the time.
Yeah.
We like the idea. We like the idea.
Cool, but I'm having trouble understanding how we would actually do it with, like, stats and everything.
Yeah, I was like, we're already doing too many stats for characters, and we're already doing stats for treasures. I think at that point we're adding too many elements of stats.
I mean, we can just pretty much theme the areas
Yep.
as like a desert, but not give them an effect.
Exactly.
So we have like a desert biome, a sand biome, or desert, winter, whatever.
Yep.
They don't have any other effect other than what they are.
I like that. Okay. So yeah, if we want to do the 3 spaces, we can. I just wanted to understand how that works, but yeah, I already wrote it in there. So if we want to run with it, we can do that.
No, and I was bringing it up as saying, hey, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it and say, yeah, let's do that, or no, I don't like that idea, and that's what
So
I
look,
was asking you guys.
To fix the concern that I had with the 1 space, how about we do this? If the warlord is on one space of one of those
Zones?
capture spaces,
Yep.
and they lose, the warlord just gets moved to one of the other 2.
Yeah,
And that just keeps happening until all 3 are taken.
I like that.
Yeah, it kind of like fighting Ganondorf or something. You got to deal with his 3 selves and fight him in 3 different areas before you truly defeat him.
Exactly.
Yeah. He has like 3 strongholds in that zone. That works for...
Okay. So we're gonna say 3 zone captures, and then that's, you know what, and that's easy to implement that in the battle. Warlord movement.
Someone keeps dropping in and out of the call.
I think that might be Miguel. I think he's having a hard time with internet right now.
Yeah.
Oh, not Will. Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel.
He needs to sacrifice a goat. That will help. Sacrificing goats always helps.
Will's typing. What's Will got? Still here, but I may leave. My internet is crapping out so bad, and I'm out of ghosts to sacrifice. Alright, man, if you drop out, that's fine. We'll see you drop out.
That's why you always gotta have a goat in reserve.
Or at least a damn pig. Okay.
And if that doesn't work, you can always do what some
Before-
people used to do, and they sacrifice a virgin in a volcano.
Okay, hang on. Sorry. Will, before you drop out, there's something that I need to ask. Game set up? No. I've got a couple of these guys working on a couple different things. That way, then, we're kind of dispersing it. Have you been able to keep track of what we're discussing, or... I mean, do you know what we're talking about? Yeah, I've been able to keep up. I'm checking the drive every day. Okay, cool. How about this? I've got Corey doing a couple different things, and Miguel's doing a couple different things. Do you want to take in hand on doing how many characters / units pieces does the player control, and maybe start working on the game theory a little bit?
It's just a theory, a game theory.
I love that show.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, cool. All right, because I'll put that in the task for you, then, and we'll we'll go for maybe Thursday or Friday. Is that okay? We don't have a meeting tomorrow at all.
All right, so let's plan on Thursday another meeting then.
Yeah, that is the plan. The meeting and dates. Thursday is a meeting.
Sounds good.
So, all right. So everybody has their tasks. Is there any other things that we need to clarify real quick to go forth and conquer?
I don't think so.
Oh, I had one more, but I figured it was going to be in the treasure cards.
Okay.
The reinforcement cards.
Yes.
Were those just treasure cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just checking. I figured it was, but I just
yeah.
want to make sure. All right. I'll get going on the descriptions of those. Actually, I'm not going to work on them right now because I still have to finish up the peer review, but I'll get them done.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'm kind of working on that right now too.
Yep. Hey, make sure everyone's finishing that up. That's due tonight. So if you haven't gotten that done, go ahead and get that done. Hey, Miguel, I know you just dropped in. Hey, we haven't seen your characters in here yet. We do have a question for you. I don't know how many you've done. Are you wanting to do only 5? Because we were thinking about either we would have to draw another zone for another character, or we would only just do 5 characters. They're not done yet. I have done 3 so far. I can do 5. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm just asking. I wanted to make sure that you weren't, I wasn't knocking what you were already doing.
Ultimately, we have till Friday to get it done, so.
Yeah. So the question is who do we want? Which warlord do we want to draw?
Well, let's let Miguel go ahead and type up what he's got. He's already got a pretty good idea of how to do them. So let him get that done. And if there's something that we need to add, we can add it. Is that all right with you, Miguel? Yep. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Go forth and conquer. Peter, Malave, I need to speak to you afterwards. So, I don't know how you guys want to do this. That's fine. But, Corey, if you got questions, man, just hit us up.
Yeah, I'll stay active in the chat and email you guys if need be, but
okay.
We're doing pretty good on the communication so far, especially this week, man. We really ironed out the details of the communication from last week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are we drawing the map? I already drew it. That was just kind of a rough draft, and we can kind of refine it a little bit more. So, can I see? Do you want me to just take a picture and send it to you?
I'm on Skype. I can see it from here.
Okay. I know we were having problems earlier with trying to connect. Let me know if you can see my face or not. What was that?
Try disabling your video, Miguel, because it's saying on my end that you're trying to enable it.
A little bit better?
Oh, he's using McDonald's internet. That explains everything.
I like that. Okay. We were talking about adding another instead of using one hexagon to capture a zone, use 3 to capture a full zone. That was what we were discussing earlier. when you kind of were jumping in and out.
We agreed on 3.
Yeah. All right. Is that? I can send you a picture of it if you want to see that a little bit better. Send me it. All right. Too easy. I'll send it to you real quick. All right. Give me 10 seconds. Is that better for everybody?
Yeah.
Are you drunk?
No.
You're hiccuping.
Yes, I'm hiccuping.
Yeah, if you guys need me to take a different angle, I will. Just let me know.
Goldberg.
Too many drills to the heavens.
Goldberg.
Anyone else have PlayStation Plus? Again, off topic.
What do you mean? You still want me to meet? Yes. Yeah, I'm actually going to head up to Raleigh next week. I probably won't be able to get there. Probably Saturday, in all honesty. I'm gonna see if I can try to take this Friday off, but I don't think so. I just came back from vacation. I know you work Saturday, so I'll be out there early if you want to meet out early. Came out with my PTO. Okay. Too easy. Yeah. I don't know if Peter wants to meet. Peter, you want to meet that day?
I'm glad to meet up. I just need to know when and where, and might have to figure out how to get there.
Raleigh.
Yeah, I might figure out how to get there.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll have, because it'll have to be my fiance will have to bring me, because right now my car is my car is not running, and her vehicle is the only vehicle we have, and if she has enough gas.
No. Okay. No, you're good. Just let me know now so I can put.
But she herself wanted to meet up, so we might be able to figure something.
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna. It is for sure. I'm going up there next Saturday, man. I'll go up there next Saturday. Or you guys are more than willing. You're more than welcome to come down to my place. I don't care. I've got enough room. I've got a game room and everything, so.
Every room is a game room if you're a true gamer.
Yeah.
That was a really energetic affirmation.
That really was. Thank you. Oh, so you know what? Did you guys ever see what some of the art designers did that graduated like a couple months ago?
No.
One of the guys had a Gundam wing thing that says like Gundam wants you, and he did the it was awesome pictures. I showed Peter. I'm getting them printed out in poster form. Send me your guys' address if you guys want them. I'll send them to you when I get them printed.
Okay.
They're
yes,
probably.
He's already promised me some.
Yeah, I've already promised Peter.
The figurines for you guys are talking about figurines, right?
We were discussing figurines. Yes.
So that's not part of the gameplay. That's just an optional thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
That was something that we were discussing, as in, I think it would be awesome to add them, but I don't think it would be, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we can do that right now.
Yeah, and I also don't think that it's a good idea to have it necessary because, you know, again, that's something that if someone else wants to play our game, they'd have to have that.
Yeah.
Which,
I think personally, on a personal opinion, that I might be taking advantage of those sites and making my own minis for this game.
That's what I'm
so I
doing.
can actually put it in my game cabinet and pull out these really nice Warlord pieces. That's just me.
I also was asking because, being as I'm filling out the game components, it's something that I might want to know.
No, yeah, no, we're not gonna do. We're just gonna put W's on one of those pieces. So, in the game components, it will state there's 19. There will be 19 white pieces with, and then the 20 piece will be a W on top of for Warlord or something to represent the Warlord piece. All right, guys. I'm gonna pull Peter and Malave to the side, so then we can go ahead and get that done. Miguel.
Taking us to the principal's office, Malave.
If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna keep listening just so I can kind of get a understanding, at least for a while.
Yeah, or Miguel actually puts a good point. Instead of Warlord, instead of a W, put their initials. I will link a doc here tonight. I will have it done today for the content. Okay, cool.
I did have a question about that, actually. Miguel kind of reminded me. How do we know what point the Warlord is on? Do we have a special token?
That was what I was saying, is one of those tokens, one out of those 20 pieces, one of them should state either W for the Warlord or the initials for the Warlord.
So,
and that's why I said W. That's why I said W. That way, then we're not color coordinated and being like, oh, if you drew this Warlord, you're this color. And we only have, we're gonna have 5 Warlords, and we're only gonna have 4 players. I think we need to have just a W on it. So. Alright, so I'm going to stop recording then.